What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video, by the way, y'all, this is black tea with nothing in it. I know I have the goofy lip, but you know. Anyways, y'all, it's the review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 7, finale, episode 1,200,000. Okay, I'm just playing. But anyway, y'all, I want to get this out this way for a couple weeks, you know, still trying to do my paper with it, but also because we all waiting for the reunion. And the reunion, sad to say, is damn near about more exciting than half of the season as far as certain stuff. But like I said, I like to chill a couple episodes review. But anyway, like I said, shout out to my YouTube fam. If you're not a part of my YouTube fam yet, click that subscribe button, like and share this video. And I know I gotta catch up with my comments, y'all. I probably, if I don't comment this week, it will be no later than next week, you know. Falling behind. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this real quick. I want to point and get this out the way. And then next to Nene, because Nene wasn't in, she was back in New York. You know, getting that, you know, like I said, getting that pocketbook together, just get, you know, making sure, you know, she got enough saved. Nothing wrong with that, whatever. But I just want to point out before I forget. Now, you know that little inner, like, bonus clip in the middle of the episode. You know, you got Portia sitting there, you know, visiting, her Miss Phaedra. Fix it, Jesus. And I would point out, you know, she come out with the cat lady, you know, some guy suit, you know, even in the confessionals, Phaedra still finds a way to be like, you know, she's sexy, she's sultry, giving us thoughtness and just pure sexual aura. Everybody gets pregnant in the room type of feeling, whatever she was talking about. But then she was sitting there, talks when they playing, you know, the baby's about to go to bed. I think Phaedra's assistant is, you know, kids. So they got their little swords, you know, Star Wars / you get Ring and Brothers type of swords, Universal Soul swords, you get, you know, those type of swords, right? Or I want to be a ninja. So she's up here trying to play with the swords. And I think you know, the president, Dialogue, she's up here playing with him. And you know, he next day, she like this, and he just like this. And if you peeped out, Phaedra, also known as frozen razor blade to the skin, also known as frozen razor blade to the skin. Now that's a cold cut, bitch. Okay, to your ass. Because when she sits there and say these comments, you know, she, like I said, she tries to, like, Mortal Kombat fatality, rip your heart through your goddamn skin. And Street Fighter, my bad. But anyway, but I'm just saying is that when she comes in terms of saying certain shit, and she's playing with Portia like, you know what, you know, he just trying to, he just trying to cut and move the holes after I guess they took the base by the way that time. She's like, you know, move the holes, but remove the hots and stuff like that. And here's goes Portia like, he trying to get rid of holes, you know, we gotta make sure to get rid of holes and stuff. And you know, but Phaedra was still coming in confessionals about getting rid of thoughts, and you know, Portia's still thinking like, oh, that's just so cute. You gotta make sure to get rid of thoughts. She was like, you know, here's Portia. Now I'm thinking. And maybe that's where I took it when she's talking about Donald, Mr. President, in a sense where he has the sword, he's going, you know, he's doing the sword stuff to slay the hoes or thoughts, that hole over there. And guess what? Portia is the thought he's slaying. He's slaying the hoes. Like I said, you know, Phaedra saying a couple comments of slot, you know, getting rid of thoughts and hoes, and even say that to her. And I'm thinking like, girl, she calling you the thought. She just call you thought of princess on many dicks. Saurus, on the Philippines trip, right? Okay. Anyway, now let's see here. Let's get that out the way. But I just wanted to point that out. Now let's get with the Nene thing. She's still in New York. You know, she's getting ready to debut her first, you know, performance. The director coming there, making sure okay. You know, before then you see her son Brent and her husband Greg, and you know they looking at the lights. You got the piano. I can believe it. You know, other than I will agree with Nene on this one. You're supposed to dream big. You know, dream big, and you know, keep hope alive and stuff like that. You know, when you wish upon a star. Did that sound like I said porno star? Okay. Anyway, upon a star. Shit. Anyway, so she's basically getting ready for exam. She said that for the show. Why did I say exam? Oh, exam just messed up. But okay, she is getting ready, and she just said, and then when did a flashback when they were in Puerto Rico about she was extending and giving these ladies 2 tickets to come to the thing. Now, she claimed Phaedra was only one had a text or something, but then she claimed or sent her a text or something, a response back about her, or congrats or something. But she's basically like this. Probably best of the ladies stay away, or most of them, or some of them, or whatever. But none of them actually, for what I gathered, has seen it showed up because they made it seem like the same night that Nene was doing this play on Broadway, whatever. She, the girls was up there at Kenya's screening of her pilot that she's still trying to distribute, whatever, to TV. But anyways, so she has performance at the end. They said special performance, congrats and everything. But let's get to the last part of the damn thing. As far as Kenya said, even though she said she was invited, Kenya said she kind of just, basically did like, supposedly, giving a check to Detroit Public Schools. And it was kind of the same thing. That's what Kenya said. But we had a little flash thing at the end. Nene got a $2.1 million house. Ching ching. Nothing wrong. She, still doing, I think she's reading for other pilots and stuff like that, whatever. So, not bad. Okay, let's get her out the way. Okay, like I said, it had her in, to have people want autographs, pictures, stuff like that. And so, just basically her being so happy about the accomplishment, being proud. All right. So, let's get into the next second thing. Let's go into the Cynthia / Peter situation, right? Now, we have a scene of getting ready to renovate. They're supposed to open Bar 1 by Broadway very soon. The new Bar 1. And also this new venture that Peter just came out of nowhere with. And just sprang it on like he has done with the past, couple years he's been on this show. You know what? What happened is that when the car exploded, when I hit the pole, one of the type of things, like he just hit you with some major, just be like, okay, what you want me to do? Alright, so, in this case, they're, having flashback memories of the original Bar 1, everything's boxed up, backed up, they take a picture with the picture she has, where she has to throw, and then, they, go ahead and, like I said, have one more, sorry, y'all, I don't even know if I'm in the thing, but, they have one more, outlook, and then they went to go to the new location, and then he was like, come on, follow me, and then when he goes follow, we can see here that he's taking her to another shop that's across the street or something in that area. And he's basically like this, you know what? By the way, let me go ahead and make another major decision without telling you to my ass already done it and just say fuck you. He's like, oh, here. Cynthia's first getting her first impression is maybe he's thinking about it. This dude has already rent the first month's rent and the first and last month's deposit on the shit. And basically like this, it's going to be Peter's Brew or something. Brew store, tea bag, whatever, okay? And, he's already got a partner knows about it, because Cynthia's like, are you sure, and blah, 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 and he's like this, he already has a partner with that, because she's concerned about the thing is this going to affect, Bar 1 is supposed to be the main focus, the main, bring that bread, okay? Bring all them loaves in, okay? And she's concerned about that, which is understandable. So when they're talking all of a sudden, I think Phaedra says something about, she did start this. Conveniently, Apollo calls from prison. And at the same time, to do this back and forth stuff, I don't know if it's around Christmas time or whatever, or just in general. I know it was early this year, probably. It's only April. Why I say earlier this year? Okay. Well, just a couple months ago. So I'm fast forwarding. But anyway, this is what happened. You don't go to bed that early. But yeah. So she basically like this. Apollo calls. And Cynthia's like this, I feel sorry for Apollo, blah, 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 and everything else, but I'm not going to get into it. And then here go Peter. Now they talking, Apollo's like this. He's saying through the phone, he's wish he could see his kids. His brothers visit him 4 times. Phaedra has not brought the kids at least once. His brother tried to get the kids to bring with him, but no. He's in Kentucky, and they're in Atlanta. But we don't know the relationship. Phaedra, we don't know. And I'm not taking it by side, but the real reality facts is maybe it might have been different. I don't know the circumstances about the family. The brother wasn't introduced, I didn't see until this season. At least if anybody wants to inform me that he was in previous seasons, because I might not have seen that episodes. But she kind of maybe feels some type of way, like if I'm at least going to take them up there to see their daddy. Why? Dude, I don't know you, or I don't feel close enough and comfortable. You take my kid. Kids, out that far or whatever, and not be there or something. I don't know what the thing is, because the way Apollo, that's how I took it, could have taken, was saying as if he wanted to take him and just take him, like, and maybe she didn't feel comfortable about that. But that wasn't until when you see back and forth when they're talking, Phaedra says something else. Okay, like it's if it's something else. You know what I'm saying? It's something else involved or whatever. But this is her reasoning is not is different. Or Apollo basically don't understand what's going on. He's trying to get some type of agreement so he can actually be at least closer or be moved to another prison that's near near his children. And that's what he's concerned about. Then Peter decides to go ahead and tell him, well, did you know Faye was filing for divorce? I mean, it's almost like he wanted the reaction, whereas he wanted Apollo to say, man, fuck that damn bitch or whatever. She goes, she probably sucking Mr. Chocolate's dick right now. That nigga, fuck that bitch, blah, blah. Because in Apollo, based on editing and what he was probably saying, he made like this. I've been, but here goes Cynthia in the confessionals. Because for the minute Peter said, did you know Phaedra, she should have did this. But I mean, she didn't do the same. She didn't even do that when he sat her. She just rented out some other place and didn't tell her till after he got it. So why would it make a difference about about another chick or where she probably Phaedra, the next bitch or whatever? That's probably what the hell she was thinking. But I mean, she was saying confessionals like, well, you know what? Kandi already told me that Phaedra was going to divorce Apollo and process divorce, and it's already blogs. Do you think like he probably has X? I don't know how certain prison, but I mean, you acting like he can just go and walk and just go to the nearest computer lab and just find about some shit or go on right on his iPhone. And I'm just saying this is just but it was just kind of excuse like Peter's not giving it a mess. It's already out there, so it's not mess at all. Okay, that is some pig pen from Charlie Brown shit if it ain't. But let's continue. But Paul's like this. I already know what she's about to do, man. That's all I can do. Cynthia's like, stay strong and stay strong, whatever. And that's that with that circumstance. At the same time, we're seeing another one of Phaedra's most talented, also known as the Chocolate Martha Stewart. Okay. She is sitting there trying to make snowman cookies and stuff like that, and look like some melted Captain Crunch grown wrong because they didn't come out right. She tried to fix them. Even Adrian was like, Aiden. Oh God, why am I don't want to mess up no people's names, especially the babies. Hold his son. What was he? The prince? Okay, but he was just saying like, what, mom? These didn't come out right, but it tastes good. But here's what she was talking about. She's flat out saying that actually, if she decided to take the kids to see their daddy, that is an ongoing process where, because you got one child as an infant and one, what if he has to go to the bathroom? Once he leaves, that's it. She can't come back because it's one way. And she's also waiting, supposedly. This is her words. I don't know how that prison set up. Okay, but she's saying that in that case, that if her son, there's no nursery, so she has to change the diaper, she has to leave there, and basically make it seem like once, if say the kids have to go to the bathroom, whatever way it is, she can't come back. Maybe that's particular prison. When I visit one of my loved ones, he was in prison as well, jail certain damn time. We had seen, I mean, maybe it's different because it was kids. When we had little kids, it was nothing like that. But when we went to the bathroom, some you gotta, see your correctional officer follows you. Not to inside the bathroom, nothing like that, but they just like, okay, and they just take you back in the same way, whatever, blah, 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 and that's that. You have to go to the locker, get some, blah, 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 blah. But that's what I'm saying is that maybe we don't, like I said, I can't say something, whatever. I mean, I've seen people who had their kids, and then, of course, you do searching in the diaper, but I don't know if it's different conditions because of children. So I can't sit here and say, like, oh, you're some bullshit, Phaedra, or not, because I don't know. I just know my personal business, but we didn't have no little children. We had a teenager with us, my little guy, my little niece, but that's it. My niece, my little sister, sometimes people have like 3 or 5 titles, but you're still family. But what I'm saying is that actually, that I'm just saying that might be different spirit, but I'm just, okay, whatever. Now, even, like I said, it might have been different because his brother was like was by himself and there was no children involved. But the way it was making it seem like they already been approved to have the children come there. That's when Apollo works. So it's he say, she say, okay? just for the bring best for the kids. But here's her little Bob thing in the end. We just gonna fast forward to that. Her basically is like this. She's a single mom raising some kids. Fix it, Jesus. And also too, she is seeing secret about her divorce, about if she's gonna take her kids there, and about whatever her love life is. Okay, next. And she didn't tell about, it's this season, I guess because of circumstance, she didn't talk about her job. She didn't talk about, what was the job that she had when she was, basically dealing with the dead or something like that, or what, I thought she was supposed to make a funeral. Everything just got completely shifted this season because of the situation with Apollo. So, yeah, I said, just God will bless whatever the kids, but like I said, stay strong, the babies, and just hope for the best. Well, anyways, let's see the Kenya situation. Like I said, Portia, blah, blah, blah. Claudia kind of really wasn't there even this episode. I mean, she was there, but kind of like towards the end. Now, Kenya, let's get into this because that was kind of towards the finale as well. Hold on. Tea break. Let's go to Kenya and Todd. Kenya and Todd have been, kind of communicating messed up. And it kind of like, she doesn't want to admit that was the main problem, not really the button. Okay. By the way, I just had my button down. I'll explain to that in a second. So, she sat there and was telling, now they're invited to Mama Joy's house down the street, but that's been one to make communication problems. And Todd's still also saying with his new confessional box that's kind of like the main thing. It's been like the disrespect towards that Mama Joyce has had for him, and disrespected both his parents. Candy's basically like this, okay? She's just like you're trying to take steps, get along, one of them things. But to make a long story short, he asked was she bringing anything to dinner? She just like, shit, I bought her the house, what the hell we need that for? But she's thinking it's a big ass step towards having Todd, being invited, period. And I'm thinking like, you better not let her serve the plate. I'm never mind, y'all. Oh, but they end up going there, and it turns out, I think Aunt Bertha, what's the other auntie? Not just the other sister that has like the hair, her short haircut. Yeah, actually, the one making all the food up. Todd said the food is good, whatever, Joyce would try. But Kandi said, with her mom's face, Mom, you never know, what her response is of what she's thinking or something like that. And we can see why. I remember in my late teens and some of my early 20s, a couple times, I don't get it, at least been a couple times, people have said to me, why you look so mean, or why you look so sad? I ain't gonna lie to you, not in the moments, but I realize is that I know my mom used to tell me, be careful how you do your eyes, because you be complaining up your eyes cross-eyed, or be stuck like that, them type of comments, or your face or whatever. And it's true. Mama Joyce has got to the point, even when she smiles, it just seems like it reminds me, are you good witch or bad witch from Wizard of Oz? I'm sorry, but it's just that when, at least a lot of times when I see these shows, she appears so mean, or looks appearance mean, that even if she is one of the coolest people you ever met, it's just that when you just be mean, mugging, or looking sad and shit, and you do it for so long, that just, you just wake up. Why you look so mean? What do you mean? I'm smiling. I'm just saying, because some people, it just, that's what I learned as far as doing that. I don't, just certain stuff, but as far as what I went through, but I learned, like, you do that, whatever, and you sitting here got these looks on your face, you gonna be sitting there, and the only people gonna like you behind, or anybody's gonna like you is maybe a pit bull and a rottweiler shit, because you damn near be looking like one shit in the face. Anyway, so she's like, I want to fake everybody in the family. Oh, by the way, right before we go to wine, did you see how Todd was driving? I think he drove. He already admitted that in the cup before he got there. Kandi asked in the red cup, he had some juice, probably some gin, maybe some Grey Goose, and or some Rock, maybe Hennessy, maybe all combined, probably a 7-layer drink, his own customized blue motherfucker. I don't know. Okay, but he already admitted that he cannot take Mama Joyce sober. Okay, because we already know how that is. So he must drive, even though they're down the street. He might have been sipping a lot, and probably, if he could, he probably wanted to use that big truck rubber car. I don't know. But they got Riley with him. Riley already, like I said, the way she's going, oh, that baby gonna be another Mama Joyce, okay? But like I said, that's why you have to keep in mind that she's 12 years old, because like I said, you know, they feed these babies some chicken. She looks like she can pass and sit here and say I'm 18 years old and nobody would know that. Okay? Just be for real. Enough. Okay? And if she put the right makeup and stuff, she can damn sure get in the bar as a 21-year-old. Okay? We're gonna leave it as that. Alright? But she basically, like, I think Ty knocks over one of these lighting things, whatever you have on the ground, right? But I'm saying the way he hit park, whatever, he seemed like he wanted to keep going. Alright? I don't know what's through the house, any damn thing. And here go already, Kandi was just wondering about, oh, you better not be, you know, we ain't gonna tell mom about that. You hear that stuff. And here go, oh, baby, why the Riley? Little baby Mama Joyce in the making. Talking about some, yeah, we already know she already don't like you. I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyways, so when they go in before Mama Joyce makes this announcement, whatever, and I think it's around right before the apology. Okay, Mama Joyce says, thank you, everybody, blah, blah, blah. And then here is, I agree with Todd. This damn apology was just, you know, like, not, it's, you know, this different type of apologies. You got my bad, I'm sorry, that's your problem. Okay, move on, or don't say shit, or something like that, depending on that levels. Well, I'm sorry that you're sorry, or, okay, well, I'll apologize, you know, the fact that you feel that way. You know, that type of shit, okay? So, in other words, or, you know, smiley face, emoji, smiley face. Okay, emoji, am I saying that correctly? But anyways, she sits there and basically like this, Ty, you know, if I'm happy for the family and everything, but Ty, I just wanted to say this. Now, I wanted to say, I apologize if you felt offended. See, one of them damn apologies, like you find a way in between the lines to make the person appear that your apology, but you really don't give a fuck. That was what the hell she was doing. Because she flat out was just like, you know, you felt offended, whatever, all I said about you and your family and stuff, and because somebody in the streets, who is this person in the streets? I want to know who the streets is. Her reflection in the mirror? Shit. I really want to know who the hell said this, okay? Because that shit would have been come out. People, sometimes some people want to falsify and put all this bullshit with no fucking evidence or anything. They not even like, you know, I've seen it in the vision like that. So let alone, I'm just saying is that, I mean, if the dirt was there, that we had proof of as far as right now of these comments about even just the fact with his mom and everything else, or his dad, I'm just thinking we would have probably had that out by now, wouldn't we? I'm just saying. So anyways, she's just like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. She heard in the streets, and it was wrong for me to repeat what I heard from somebody else. She didn't say the streets sometimes, but it was kind of somebody else and everything. And, you know, you got one sister like, yes, you know, that was wrong repeated. So, okay, my bad. This chicken's good. So, and Todd even confessed, was like, that wasn't no genuine apology. Like, okay, we have a lot to work on. So, he's always going to use the excuse. When she sits there and put that goddamn button on, that's going to be his damn excuse why he don't want to have sex like this, whatever. If they don't get that shit right. But they have a 1-year anniversary, so congrats to that, and hopefully make many, many more. Okay? But, Kandi has an announcement that the show's been picking up for season 2 for Hollywood Divas, which means she's going to go to LA actually with Todd. And here's go, Riley, what about my education and stuff like that, whatever, you know, my iPhone and, you know, my new iPad and stuff, and the iPhone 6. Candace just like this, like, you're going to be moving out with us, and, you know, Riley like, you know, probably because of her friends or whatever out here, whatever, right? And she was like, you won't be coming back forth here, whatever, and stuff like that. But then, Todd even suggested, like, you know, because you see Mama Joyce's face was just like, oh, you think you're going to leave me? Type of look. But she had that same look, damn it, through all the season. But okay. But, so, Todd, on the other hand, was saying, I think, the other, both of the aunties, you know, Mama Joyce's other sisters, whatever, was saying, you know, you can come out and visit us as well, too, or move out there, whatever they call themselves doing. So, that's that. But we see in the update is, Kandi Todd did their 1 year anniversary. Instead of going to therapy, they're doing now the fertility treatments to grow their family, and they put moving to LA on hold. I might actually watch it, even review, possibly if I can't review Hollywood's the Divas this season, because Vivica Fox gonna be on there too. Okay. So next, all right, yeah, we got Phaedra's little situation, blah 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 blah. Let's get to the last part. Kenya has finished her touchings on the pilot, okay, and she's getting ready to do a screening. Like I already said, the part where she said about Nene or whatever, but she's inviting all the rest of the girls to this perfect screening, right? So when the girls come in and Claudia comes in, I think first with Cynthia, I think the first people, right? Because she just invited Real Housewife of Atlanta people based on, like I said, excluding Nene. So they're all talking, and I think, Claudia and Cynthia coming there, and you got the opera singer, and then you got people with ballet shoes, kind of similar, like a clash between a mixed gumbo version of some of Phaedra's grand openings all together somewhat. And you got rice being thrown and everything. They're making it rain and rice grains and shit. And then they go to the bar after they get the form. They see everything, wedding cake, but it looks like the groom is running away from the bride and everything else. And when they get to the bar, they may sort of have specialized drinks for them. When Claudia gets her drink, it is hammer time. Hammer time is her drink, okay? Also known, could have been Rocky Road, Raisinets, another something morphed, some aliens growing out of your feet, okay? Type of shit. I've never seen no shit like that. Or that's some sci-fi, Rippy's Believe It or Not type of shit, okay? That I've seen in my life. But everybody else would come in, they still everybody what the hell is this, and everything else rice being thrown, they get the hell and everything, they just as confused. Yeah, so back the ladies were talking about what happened, because Kandi wasn't there at the saving our sons thing, and Phaedra was saying actually kind of nice thing, all the ladies were in their best behavior, and everybody just laughed at Claudia or some shit like that. And Claudia's like, I was my best behavior. And even Phaedra was like, I hate to see your worst, which was true, okay? Because that right there. But that's about it, y'all. I'm sorry. This is the best I could do with this review video. But I'm going to try to, somebody's birthday, I'm cool with supposed to be next week, whatever. But, hopefully that doesn't interfere. But I will get the reunion spot. But like I said, I'm going to review Love It in My ATL season 4. Oh, whoops. Wrong network, different show. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend. And if I have time, I may do Sweat and Heels review tonight. If I don't get to it, I'll try to get to it if I can in a couple days. If not, I may not do review this week for that show. But anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all next one. Alrighty, take care. Love y'all.